Don't be scared by the word networking. Networking is just learning. Before you try to get a job, you have to understand the landscape of that industry to determine if it's even right for you. Use networking as a way to learn more and increase your understanding. You'll have some conversations where you'll rule out entire industries or jobs because you don't like what you're hearing, and that's okay. That's a good thing. You have to reflect on these conversations in terms of what sounds right, what sounds interesting to you, and what doesn't, until you reach a point where you know exactly what you want. And you're gonna know when you hit that point. Take your high-level mission statement and learn more so that you can narrow in on something super specific. So now you're ready to network. How do you do it? It's actually really simple. You're gonna send a brief email to your connections and ask for introductions to people in your target roles and industries. You'll say something like, "Hi Nancy, how are you? Hope all is well. I'm actually researching and trying to learn more about sales roles and technology, and I was wondering if you knew anybody you could introduce me to. I'd really appreciate to learn more from them. Thank you, Rachel." And then once you get introduced, you're gonna ask that person for a quick phone call to learn more from them. Remember, you're gonna send these emails to all your contacts, your neighbors, your cousins, your teachers. You never know who they know, so you have to reach far and wide. You're not just gonna forward your resume on because you'll never see it again. You need to learn from these people, and then they're also gonna learn from you through these phone calls. Just be thoughtful, open, and honest, and leverage these conversations to learn about what's right for you. Remember, this is a numbers game. The more emails you send, the more calls you'll have, and the more learning and possibilities you'll create. I'd send a minimum of 5 to 10 emails a week, aiming for at least 2 to 3 networking calls per week. If you do this for 8 or 10 weeks, I promise you'll come out the other end knowing exactly what you want. Then you can start to confidently apply and interview for roles and land something truly exciting for you. I want to reiterate the importance of networking and learning before you start applying. This way, your interviews will be more effective, authentic, and genuine. You'll land interviews you actually want and land roles you'll actually like. So now you've scheduled these networking conversations. How should you go about them? Whether it's a phone call or an in-person, you're always going to start out with an introduction of who you are. You're going to give them your pitch. So use your dashboard to help formulate your story. Then you want to ask them about them. You want to learn who they are. You also want to learn about their current role, their team, their division, their company. You want to learn about what they do as well as the culture of their company. You also want to learn about the industry and their competitors and how the industry works. And you want to learn about how you can learn more. Ask them about resources that are out there so you can continue your learning process. Remember, the point of networking is learning. So as you learn more, you're going to have more specific questions to ask. Be genuine with these people in terms of what you know and what you don't know, and they'll be genuine with you. If you don't know what you want and you're considering a few options, ask them and let them help you figure that out. As you learn more about interesting roles, find more contacts who have those roles, and you'll also weed out options that you don't like. Iterate on your networking efforts until you know exactly what you want. With a little bit of time, I promise you'll find it.